I look at you, look like a beach fucking whale when we meet.
Did I tell you? I don't know if I said this last night, but did I tell you guys about Maya?
Was that with you and Jay went out?
No, that was Heather. All right, so this story you might like. I think it's looking back, it's kind of funny. Um, so talking like how we were about Match.com and all that. Jay took me wakeboarding this one weekend, and I had a date coming up because I was using Match.com, and he was fucking jealous because this girl was a knockout. Her name was Maya. Um, this would have been back maybe 2008, 2009, somewhere around there, maybe even 2010. Um, and she was going to school, I believe it was Temple, because she lived on the corner of 15th Street and what was it? Corner of 15th Street. She lived in Philly, and it was a shitty ghetto neighborhood. Looking back, I'm surprised I didn't get mugged, jumped, or shot, or stabbed, because this girl was 5 foot, blonde, skinny, big tits, nice ass, and there were all these black guys like living around her. And I remember the first time I met her, I was blown away. We went out to some kind of healthy eatery. I don't know. And I remember just walking. And at the time, being 24 or 25, you're not really thinking about like, hey, pay attention to your surroundings, this and that. So I really wasn't like noticing all these guys like checking her out, checking me out, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on here. How does he get her kind of deal? But now
Mm-hmm.
that I'm older and looking back at it, yeah, I'm really surprised. Like I didn't get jumped or shot or she got raped. Like I'm really surprised. Like none of that happened. But she was a sex therapist and she was going to Temple University. And I was dating her for about a month or two. And the one night I went down there to visit her, and she says, "We're gonna go bar hopping." Okay, cool. We go out. She bought me a couple drinks. I bought her a couple of drinks. I forget how many bars we ended up going to, but I really didn't have to wait in line. Any bodyguard that saw her, they were like, "Okay, you can go in." And she was like, "He's with me." Okay, you can go in too. Um, but we both got absolutely fucking shit faced, and I mean shit faced, to the point where we couldn't stand up, we couldn't walk, and we ended up getting a taxi. And she was like, "Hey, make sure you tip him really well." I didn't know it until the next morning, but I ended up giving that guy who only drove us like 2 blocks. I ended up giving him like a $50 tip because I was just that I was just that fucking hammered. I
That
know
was a good tip.
I know I had a $50 bill in my wallet, and the next morning it wasn't there. So either she stole from me during the night, which I don't think she did, or I said, "Here you go, buddy."
Yeah. How's the weather?
But so where I'm going with this story, where the funny part is we're both absolutely hammered, and we get to her place. She had like this nice studio condo flat, and she takes me to her bedroom, and we're fooling around and stuff like that. And I'm being me romantic, this and everything else, and I'm eating her out and stuff. And she just clamps her fucking legs down on my head to the point where like my head's gonna
Like,
pop. I can't breathe. It felt like forever, but it probably really wasn't that long. And she finally lets go, and I come up and I'm kissing her, and I'm about to stick it in, and she goes, "Wait!" And she rolls over to her bedstand and pulls out a condom, and I'm thinking, "Oh fuck! All right, whatever. Let's do this." Meanwhile, we're still completely fucking drunk. It's dark. I open the condom, and it goes wee in the dark. So here I am trying to pat the bed, like, where the fuck did this condom go? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? After about maybe like 2 minutes of trying to find it, I finally find it. I put it on, get it in, everything's good. I go to stick it in her, and it felt odd. And I didn't understand, like, why does it feel odd? Here, I put it inside out. The lubricated side was on the inside. So I push in, and it just basically falls off. It was
Mm.
absolutely horrible. And then I noticed she's fucking snoring. She passed out on me. So I'm like, well, this fucking blows. So
Right.
I ended up rolling over and going to sleep. And I don't know if it was 15 minutes or if it was 2 hours later. All I know is it was in the middle of the night. It was dark out. I had to run, and I puked all over her bathroom. And it wasn't. I must have been loud because I woke her, and she comes in and she sees it, and I make her puke. Now she's puking in the sink. I'm puking in the toilet. It's all around the rim of the toilet, on the floor. Just it's fucking everywhere. It was nasty. We just both look at each other, go, yeah, we're hungover. The next morning, when we finally did get out of bed and woke up, I was just so embarrassed. I left and I never saw her again. But it just, yeah, it,
Mm.
it was just, and I just remember Jay being pissed because he saw the pictures of the girl and he's like, dude, she's on, that's the kind of women that are on Match.com. I'm like, well, this is just one of them. They're not all like this. And I was like, damn. I don't know if he had a girlfriend at the time. I think he might have. He would know better than I would, but I just remember he was telling his dad and his uncle, I think it was, that we went wakeboarding with, like, yeah, dude, you should see this girl. She's a fucking knockout. And she really was. I always wondered what happened to her. All I know is she moved back home after she got her sex therapy degree in psychology. She moved back home to Boston.
Mm.
And that was like 15 years ago. So I'm assuming by now she's probably married with kids. I don't know.
More than likely, I don't think
Or
girls like that stay single fucking long.
no, she was the type of girl that you could tell like always had a boyfriend. She probably wasn't single long, and she played both sides of the fence. She liked women
Oh,
too. She liked women too.
that's what she was bi because the
Yes,
women know about what women want. So
and that was one of the things I was excited for. I was thinking maybe I could get a threesome with her and a friend or something. But after my hiccup with the condom and her passing out on me because we were both drunk, it just never came to fruition.